Task 18G. Open the file saved in a task F. Two new fields are to be added to the student's data. Use these fields names, data types and field description. So here two fields are given. The first field is a year underscore group and the data type is used as a numeric or integer. Description, we have to mention that the school year is between 7 and 11 inclusive. Okay, and tutor is given that the data type is a text and the name of the student's tutor. Okay, so here year underscore group, this field name is taken. It is also possible to give a name year field name as a year, but it is not allowed by database. Why it is not allowed? Because year is already we have mentioned in the data type. So year word has a fixed meaning and that meaning is given in a data type, so we can't use year as a field name. So here we are using year underscore group. Okay, now this thing we have to do by using database. Okay, so I'm opening here Access, the last file we have opened over here, and now what to do, we have to create two new fields in TBL students, means table students. So here I'm going to open a table students in a design view. Okay, so this is the design view of our student table student. Okay, now in this TBL students I'm going to create two more fields. Okay, the first field is year underscore group. So here year underscore group is the first group and this will be what it is given that it is a numeric or integer. So we'll select here number. Okay, and the field size, it must be integer. Long integer means very huge space is taken by the long integer, and that much more data means the long number we are not going to store in this data type. So we have selected number and the field size is integer. Now here we have to write the description. What is the description? Here description is given that the school year is between 7 and 11 inclusive. Okay, so this particular description we have to mention here. Now the second field name is tutor and this tutor must be what? Text. Okay, and description will be the names of the student's tutor. So here I'm using short text and field size, here field size is given 255, very huge space. Okay, but what the description says and what we are going to store, that is a short name of the tutor in 3 characters. Okay, so here I'm going to enter field size as a 3 instead of 255. Okay, so this change we have done in this table, that we have to save. So right click over here and click on a save. So this change we have done in table. Once this change is done, then we can open a form which we have already created for students. Here I'm going to right click and open. So this form will open over here. Just a minute, I'm going to close this, close, and now I'm going to open the form in design view. Okay, so this is the form which we have created in a design view. Now see, this form must look properly, or properly it must be arranged. So we are arranging this in a proper manner. Okay, as we have seen this, we will manage perfectly. Just I extend this up to the last one. So this is now centrally arranged. Now here please enter student ID number is given. I will arrange this is also properly. So ID number, here we can arrange. Student ID will be short. Student name will start over here. Then what is your surname? Okay, this will be as it is, but what I will do, I will list this up to this portion, and here will arrange, here I will arrange like this. Okay, now here what is your name is given, that I have to arrange. Now here students first S name, surname we have to type, so that also I am going to arrange. Then the subject English. Here we are going to enter the tutor name, and it doesn't take much space for typing this, so we'll reduce it. Okay, and I extend this. Now see, it is possible to control, it is possible to select both these field at a time by using control button. Press control and select. Okay, so if you press control and if you select both these controls at a time, okay, you can change it at a time. The size you can change at a time. Okay, so I extend this space. This is 2. Okay, now you can see this, how this form will be displayed. So click on layout view. So this type of form, we can arrange this form in a proper manner. So now this form is displayed like this. Okay, now here we have to add 2 more things, that is, the first is year group and second is tutor. So here year group, when we have to add, will first come in a design view of a form. Okay, when we have to add this particular control on the form, it should be at the end. So I just drag this footer to more downward. Okay, now this much space or area is now to do the rest of the work. For year group, we have to insert. For year group, we have to insert option group. Means the 7 year, 8 year, 9 year, 10 year are given for the groups. Okay, so I will select the option group, click over here and just drag and drop at the center. Okay, now a wizard will start and it asks what to enter. So one by one I am going to enter year 7, On the next line, year 8. Next line, year 9. Next is year 10. Then year 11. And last is no year group. This option is also there. Now click on the next. These labels we have to mention, and after that label it is asked that which will be the default choice. So we will select the default choice as no year group and click on next. So here we have to assign a value. What value do you want to assign to each option? If there is a year 7, so this option will store the value 7. For the next it is 8. For 9 it is 9. Then for year 10 the value will be 10. For year 11 the value will be 11, and for no group the value will be 0. Okay, so this value we have assigned. Click on a next. Now save the value for which use. We should select the field for year group, it has to apply. So year group will be selected. Click on next. Now here, what type of control do you want in the option group? That is, we want option button. So option button is already selected. What style would you like to use? Etched. Okay, no problem. We will select at etched and click on a next. Now here, what to display? What content to be displayed for this option, means what heading we have to apply for this option buttons. Okay, so here I'm going to type that which year group you are in. Which year group you are in. Okay, so this question we have mentioned at the top, and we click on a finish. So you will get this type of window. So this type of control you can see here. Which year group you are in. Option buttons are 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and no year group. Now we will add next field, that is a tutor. Okay, to add this tutor we have to use a text box. So click on a text box and click over here where you want is tutor. Automatically label will display over here. You have to change the label. It is a tutor, and here we have to select a source, that is control source. This will be the tutor is selected. Here click on unbound. Okay, and the name is given here, and here we have to select tutor. Actually text box is selected, print data. Okay, here we have selected the tutor. Okay, so here we could see that the tutor is displayed. Okay, so control source is a tutor. Now we'll see the how this form will look. So layout view. In layout view we can see the form, how we can see or open the form. This is the tutor. Here years are given. Here tutor is given, and the form looks very nicely. Okay, nice look obtained by this form. Okay, so in this way we can add option buttons as well as a tutor as a text box, and the text box can be linked to the source by using control source, Okay, now save this file or save this particular database by using what is name 18G. By using 18G we are going to save this database. So file, save as, yes. Do you want to save changes? Yes. Inform students we have to change, and this we are going to store by using 18G. Okay, so here we have saved this by using name 18G.